Now, unfortunately, some of those cases of violence against health workers is not just in Indore. Similar incidents coming to light in Hyderabad, Bengaluru and in Bihar's Munger. Doctors, health workers are being targeted. What's been happening? Here's a report.
The video that has stunned India beyond measure. Depicting the very worst corona villains in India's lockdown. Healthcare workers abused, jailed.
All right, we are just shifting focus to Prime Minister Narendra Modi interacting with sporting icons. Take a look at that. So there's this full screen of icons who he has been interacting with, and not just from the cricket fraternity. Take a look at that. There are, of course, different sports persons from different fields who the Prime Minister has been interacting. I can see PV Sindhu, I can see Hima Das, I can see others as well. That's Prime Minister sitting and with video conferencing, interacting with people associated with different platforms. It seems this is an appeal to send out messages of support and how perhaps they themselves can go ahead and encourage others to keep themselves isolated in lockdown. Cricket legend Sachin Tendulkar there, also Yuvraj Singh and Virat Kohli also, we are told, has joined in this specific video conferencing. Saurav Ganguly also interacting with Prime Minister Modi. And remember, just to give you a background, in total there are 40 top sports persons, and they are from all sports fields and not specifically just cricket. However, also from the cricket fraternity is the cricket team captain Virat Kohli, cricket legend Sachin Tendulkar, who we just saw, also Saurav Ganguly, Yuvraj Singh. They have also joined in this video conference. Also take a look at the Prime Minister while he's sitting, and the officials around him also maintaining a social distance while that video conference is taking place. The government is now planning, it seems, to appeal to celebrities to spread more awareness on Covid-19. So some of those celebrities that I can see: PV Sindhu, Hima Das, Saurav Ganguly and many more who have joined in that specific video conference. There are about 40 in total that we are told about. All right, so it's very interesting, this video conferencing that's been taking place, 40 sports persons joining in. It's primarily is to appeal to some of those celebrities to likely send out messages and videos on what they can do or they have been doing in lockdown, how they can also pep up some of their fans and people across the country. Remember, over 1 billion people currently in the lockdown, and who better than your favorite sports person to be sending out an appeal to stay indoors, to ensure that you stay healthy. So there's PV Sindhu, Sachin Tendulkar, Saurav Ganguly, Yuvraj Singh, Virat Kohli also, we are told, has joined in. And there are different fields of sports. Hima Das also joining there in that video conferencing. And this, remember, while a lot of sporting activities at an international level have been shut because all sporting activities have been closed down, and there's no clarity when some of those will be organized. This is including Olympics 2020 that also has been shut, and also the Indian Premier League, big ticket Indian events have all been shut. So Boria Majumdar now joining us for further details. Boria, this is very interesting. Perhaps never before that so many sports persons, over 40 in number, from different fields getting together, and Prime Minister sending out, planning to appeal to these celebrities who all are likely part of this video conferencing. I could see some of them. Tell us more, what precisely is on the agenda?
You're absolutely right. I don't think ever any of these 40 have come together or interacted with each other. I mean, from what I know of Indian sport, they haven't. People who are there, one person who missed out was Pulela Gopichand because he had a link failure. But people who are there, Sachin Tendulkar, Virat Kohli, Saurav Ganguly, Yuvraj Singh, among other sporting icons, there is Rani Rampal, there's PV Sindhu, there's Mary Kom, there's across sport, and there's no senior junior divide. Anybody who has a certain degree of iconicity in the country has been made part of it, and it's a strong message that is going out. Two things: one, people have been asked, excuse me, each of them have been asked to appeal to people as to what they need to do as far as social distancing is concerned and how they need to enforce the government advisories and follow the government advisories. Number two, what they are doing themselves in order to sort of keep them, mentally in a positive frame of mind, and how they can advise their fans to do so. And third, that India has to fight this collectively and unitedly. This video conference is now on for quite some time, about close to 40 odd minutes. And we will know, I mean, soon after the conference is over, on India Today, we will be speaking to some of them as well. But this is an extremely novel initiative, because across sport, which is now at a standstill, across everything, the world is now united for one purpose, and that is to defeat the coronavirus. And each of these sports people, like every citizen of India, has a role to play. So using their iconicity, the Prime Minister wants to spread this message.
Borya, if I can be a devil's advocate here, do you think this is also an encouraging talk for the sports persons, because so many events have been cancelled across the world, even in India, including the IPL and many others, and also simultaneously an appeal to these sports persons to reach out to their fan base, because who better than your favorite sports person to appeal to you to follow the lockdown and stay healthy and stay safe?
I don't think that's a devil's advocate question. I think it's a very pertinent one. I mean, and if the Prime Minister is actually spreading this message through these people that, it is only a temporary thing, and once the world powers on, sport will come back, and it is very important that none of these... It's a very positive message to spread, and if that is spread with the help of these people to all their fans, millions and millions, if you just take the reach of the social media following of some of these people, take Virat Kohli, it's 30 million plus, Sachin Tendulkar, 30 million plus. So you are actually talking about billions of people that they can appeal to in a fraction of a second. And if the Prime Minister wants to use that, I think it's a very, very legitimate and perfect call.
Borya, as always, thank you so much for your perspective here on India Today. So over 40 sportspersons in interaction with Prime Minister Modi, and just in a short while, we'll know what precisely were they told. I'm heading into a very short break. Coming up next, amid coronavirus scare, all sporting events.
Hello everyone, this is Rahul Kamal here. Hope you enjoyed this video. For the latest news and analysis, like and subscribe the India Today YouTube channel, and don't forget to press the bell icon to stay updated.